Peace Radio FM ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ fáwọn ará ìlú.
Welcome to the morning news on Peace Radio Live with me, Adegbile Adedoyin. First, the headlines. Lagos State government gives updates on reopening of schools. Rainstorm destroys 30 houses in Lagos. Peace is vital for sustainable development in Africa, President Muhammadu Buhari. Lagos to enumerate Badagry windstorm flood victims. NAF reviews loyalty to President Buhari. Ventilator fabricated by NAF ready to use. Nigeria reports 229 new COVID-19 cases. Active cases rises to 5,524. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson eases coronavirus measures in England. Minister Douglas Ross resigns over Dominic's coming lockdown trips. Saudi Arabia to ease restrictions, restart business, return to normal. We are going on a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
ìyá ayé ló di bá mi la fi ń sọ páyé di bá mi àjò sì dùn lọ o ṣùgbọ́n bá a bá rẹ́ni eré bá ràjò ni o ẹgbẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ ràjò àbẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ lájò bó sì jẹ́ iṣẹ́ olóore hajj tàbí umra mo rí lẹ̀ ilé iṣẹ́ yìí o mo sì lè fọwọ́ ẹ̀ sọ̀yà.
Manlad Travels and Tours Limited là ń perí àwọn ni wọ́n bá ní wáṣẹ́ lókè òkun láwọn ìlú bíi Dubai, South Africa, Kuwait àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ bákan náà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ hajj tàbí umra Manlad Travels and Tours Limited ní ẹ tọ̀ lọ ọmọ aníbìnírun ò ní ṣìwàwù wọ́n ń ta tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fún ibikíbi tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ lọ lágbàáyé $5,000 lówó fọ́ọ̀mù wọn ẹ̀rí àwọn tó ti bá wọn dòwò pọ̀ ń bẹ nílẹ̀ jàǹtìrẹrẹ. Number 5 Main Road Aduni Shopping Arcade Iriakari Estate Olúyọ̀lé Extension Ìbàdàn lọ́fíìsì wọn wà ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn ní 08057522230 tàbí 08099610439 Manlad Travels and Tours Limited ààyè ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ fún ìrìn àjò.
mo gbóyìnde mo báyọ̀ dé fún gbogbo ayé pátá Manlad Adegbile Travel and Tours ní pátákó níná ṣáàjì pẹ̀lú múra ọ̀gá ni wọ́n jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tó péye wọ́n fi ń ṣiṣẹ́. mo gbóyìnde mo báyọ̀ dé fún gbogbo ayé pátá Adegbile Travel and Tours ní pátákó níná ṣáàjì pẹ̀lú múra ọ̀gá ni wọ́n jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tó péye wọ́n fi ń ṣiṣẹ́. wọ́n mú ìṣiṣẹ́ lára fa iṣẹ́ àṣepé hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì tó súnmọ́ra mi ni wọ́n fi mí sí àṣìláàtù nígbàdígbà òfin ṣeré best accommodation wẹ́fí àrísìn ó ti pọ̀jù yọ aládìínú man amọ̀dàrúfà ọmọ Ìbàdàn ló jẹ́ ààrẹ máa tẹ̀síwájú. Oyinde mo báyọ̀ dé fún gbogbo ayé pátá Manlad Adegbile Travel and Tours ní pátákó ní lọ́sàájì pẹ̀lú múra ọ̀gá ni wọ́n jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tó péye náà fi ń ṣiṣẹ́. ó ti kórè dé Alubarika Estate ó ti kórè dé. tó bá fẹ́ ralẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ kọ́lé ó ti di rọrùn yọ ọmọ yá síbi kan ọ̀rẹ́ wa Alubarika Estate ó ti kórè dé. ọjọ́ tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ owó sísan ló máa gbalẹ̀ wọ́n ìtàlẹ̀ kan fẹ́yàn mẹ́fà lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn ọlọ́dẹ village làwà nílùú Ìbàdàn ọlọ́kà bus stop ní Olóje village ológun ẹ̀rú Ìbàdàn Alubarika Estate ó ti kéré dé fún gbogbo mẹ̀kúnnù pátápátá Alubarika Estate ó ti kórè dé. ó ti kórè dé ó ti kórè dé àlùbáríkà estate ó ti kórè dé.
Telephone number 09017835465 09068811325.
Welcome back. It's still the news on Peace Radio Live. Lagos government gives updates on reopening schools. The Lagos state government has explained that it does not have the authority to unilaterally order the reopening of schools in the state. This was disclosed by the State Commissioner for Education, Folashade Adefisayo, during an online program called the Inspiration Show, moderated by United Nations Youth Ambassador Dayo Israel in Lagos. While giving scorecards to Governor Babachide Sanwo-Olu-led administration within the last 1 year, this is not a decision that any state can unilaterally take on its own. If we are certain that the children are safe, we will reopen the schools for learning to resume. We are already working for the Federal Ministry of Education, and they are working with National Center for Disease Control, NCDC, on the guidelines that could be adopted when the need arises for the schools to reopen. After the protocol is completed and health officials assured us that the coast is clear, we will give the schools some days to adjust their premises in accordance with the guidelines on commencement of academic activities. Still in Lagos, rainstorm destroys 30 houses in Lagos. No fewer than 30 houses, including a primary school, have been damaged following a rainstorm in Iragbo community in Badagry, Lagos. The community witnessed extreme weather on Sunday, which caused many buildings to partially collapse or have their roofs blown away. According to the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, a team has been deployed to ascertain the damage and identify the numbers of persons displaced. Peace vital for sustainable development in Africa, President Muhammadu Buhari said. President Muhammadu Buhari has called for peace on the continent as a prerequisite for sustainable development. In a message to African leaders to mark the African Day 2020, commemorated by the African Union Commission in collaboration with the World Health Organization, WHO, President Muhammadu said Africa has given the world a new hope by choosing the theme, Silencing the Guns, in the context of the COVID-19 for this year's African Day. President Muhammadu Buhari's comments were contained in a press statement issued on Monday by his spokesperson, Garba Shehu. Still in Lagos, Lagos to enumerate Badagry windstorm flood victims. Lagos State is set to enumerate victims of a strong windstorm that occurred from about midnight of Sunday 24th during a rainstorm to early hours of Monday 25th, May 2020, at Iragon community in Badagry Central Local Government Area. The enumeration, which is slated for Tuesday 26th May, is an endeavor to be undertaken by Lagos State Emergency Management Agency for those that suffered severe damages to their structures, which include several affected buildings such as school, a church, the community town hall, and several residential buildings. Though no lives were lost in the accident, the Commissioner of the Lagos State Civil Service Commission, Honorable Suru Havose, stated that the incident left over 100 buildings affected, with over 150 people devastated. NAF renews loyalty to President Muhammadu Buhari. The Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Abubakar Sadiq, has renewed the loyalty and support of the Nigerian Air Force to the Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, President Muhammadu Buhari. Sadiq gave the assurance that at the Chief of the Air Force Eid al-Fitr luncheon organized with troops in the northeast on Monday in Yola. Represented by Air Commodore Muhammad Yusuf, Commander 153 Base Services Group, Yola, Sadiq said that the get-together was a tradition to bring the air personnel in the region together. Represented by Air Commodore Muhammad Yusuf, popular general-purpose market, Ogbonongbo Market, Asaba, has been gutted by early morning wildfire. As at the time of filing this report, cause of the fire was yet unknown. The market is located along Nnebisi Road, Asaba. It was, however, gathered that the fire did not spread to the main building complex. On coronavirus, ventilator fabricated by NAF ready for use, says the official. The Chief of Air Staff, Sadiq Abubakar, on Monday announced in Maiduguri that ventilators locally fabricated by the Nigerian Air Force, NAF, scientists are now ready for the treatment of COVID-19 and other respiratory-related diseases. Mr. Abubakar and Air Marshal said the ventilators were jointly fabricated by the Adegbile University, Zaria, and NAF. He made his announcements while hosting a Salah luncheon for frontline troops of the NAF at the headquarters of Air Task Force Operation Lafia Dole in Maiduguri. He made this announcement while hosting a Salah luncheon for frontline troops of the NAF at the headquarters of Air Task Force Operation Lafia Dole in Maiduguri. He also said, while sustaining the fight against the seen enemy, NAF personnel must also maintain vigilance and ensure strict adherence to the guidelines and protocols to overcome COVID-19, which is the invisible enemy of humanity. Still on COVID-19, Nigeria reports 229 new COVID-19 cases. Active cases rises to 5,524. Nigeria on Monday recorded 229 new cases of the COVID-19, bringing the total active cases to 5,524. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, on its official Twitter handle, said that as of May 25, 2020, 7 deaths were recorded in the country. According to NCDC, to date, 8,068 cases have been confirmed, 2,311 cases have been discharged, and 233 deaths have been recorded in 34 states and the Federal Capital Territory. The NCDC stated that the 229 new cases were reported in 15 states: Lagos 90, Katsina 27, Imo 26, Kano 23, FCT 14, Plateau 12, Ogun 9, Delta 7, Borno 5, Rivers State 5, Oyo State 4, Gombe 3, Osun 2, Anambra 1, Bayelsa 1. None reports that the older people and those with pre-existing medical conditions, such as diabetes and cancer, are at a higher risk of complications from COVID-19. Let's take responsibility by ensuring proper hand hygiene, physical distancing, and wearing a mask, especially around vulnerable groups. Let's go on a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Do stay tuned.
èèyàn ayé ló di bá mi la fi ń sọ páyé di bá mi àjò sì dùn lọ o ṣùgbọ́n bá a bá rẹ́ni eré bárajò ni o ẹgbẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ rajò àbẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ lájò bó sì jẹ́ iṣẹ́ olóore hajj tàbí umra mo rí lẹ̀ iléeṣẹ́ yìí o mo sì lè fọwọ́ ẹ̀ sọ̀yà.
Manlad Travels and Tours Limited là ń pè rí àwọn ni wọ́n bá ní wáṣẹ́ lókè òkun láwọn ìlú bíi Dubai, South Africa, Kuwait àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Bákan náà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ hajj tàbí umra, Manlad Travels and Tours Limited ní ẹ tọ̀ lọ. Ọmọ aníbìnírun ò ní ṣìwàwù. Wọ́n ń ta tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fún ibikíbi tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ lọ lágbàáyé. Ẹgbẹ̀rún 5 náírà lówó fọ́ọ̀mù wọn. Ẹ̀rí àwọn tó ti bá wọn dòwò pọ̀ ń bẹ nílẹ̀ jàǹtìrẹrẹ. Number 5 Main Road Aduni Shopping Arcade, Iriakari Estate, Olúyọ̀lé Extension, Ìbàdàn lọ́fíìsì wọn wà. Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn ni 0805 752 2230 tàbí 0809 961 0439. Manlad Travels and Tours Limited. Ààyè ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ fún rìn àjò.
mo gbóyìnde mo káyọ̀dé fún gbogbo ayé pátá Manlad Travel and Tours nípa kákó níná ṣáàjì pẹ̀lú múra ọ̀gá ni wọ́n jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rù ọlọ́run tó péye wọ́n fi ń ṣiṣẹ́. mo gbóyìnde mo káyọ̀dé fún gbogbo ayé pátá Travel and Tours nípa kákó níná ṣáàjì pẹ̀lú múra ọ̀gá ni wọ́n jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rù ọlọ́run tó péye wọ́n fi ń ṣiṣẹ́. wá wí ṣiṣẹ́ lára fa iṣẹ́ àṣepé hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì tó súnmọ́ra mi ni wọ́n fi mí sí àṣìláàtù nígbàdígbà òun fi ṣeré best accommodation pẹ̀fí àrísí ó ti pòdù jọ aládìínú man amọ̀dàrún fáì ọmọ ọmọ ìbàdàn lókè ààrẹ máa tẹ̀síwájú.
Oyinde mo báyọ̀ dé fún gbogbo ayé pátá pátá ní ìmọ̀ travel and tours ní pátákó ní lọ́sáàjì pẹ̀lú múra ọ̀gá ni wọ́n jẹ́ èrò ọlọ́run tó lè náà fi ń ṣiṣẹ́.
ìrọ̀rùn ti dé oore ti dé àlùbáríkà estate wọ́n ti kórè dé iléeṣẹ́ tí ń ralẹ̀ kọ́lé wọ́n san ẹ̀dùn mílíọ̀nù.
bóyá lo mọ̀ pé o lè di onílé onílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú owó san díẹ̀díẹ̀ tí ò ga ju ara lọ ní àlùbáríkà estate tó wà ní ọlọ́dẹ village ọlọ́kà bus stop ní olóje village ológun ẹ̀rú ìbàdàn òjò tí o bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sanwó olè rẹ ọjọ́ náà ni o máa gba ilẹ̀ rẹ àlùbáríkà estate súre fún ọ pé ò ní sin kọ́kọ́rọ́ kú àkìrí kékeré àkàntí kì í nílé lórí ìwọ ní àmì nìkan ò tó tara ṣàṣà dìde fúyà kí o kàn sí wọn ní ọ́fíìsì wọn tó wà ní iriakari along akala expressway olúyọ̀lé extension ìbàdàn ẹ̀lú wọn 09017835465 09068811325.
àlùbáríkà estate wọ́n san ẹ̀dùn mílíọ̀nù.
Have you heard that the Employment Recruiters Association of Nigeria, ERAN, is a professional body and association for all employment recruiters in Nigeria for local and foreign jobs? ERAN is duly registered with Corporate Affairs Commission. Do you know that going through unlicensed company to seek for job in abroad has led many into modern-day slavery and extortion? Do you know that the law did not permit any employment recruitment without a labor license? That is why Employment Recruiters Association of Nigeria, ERAN, focus on fight against international recruitment without labor license, global human trafficking. We are against underage employment and slavery, deniers of employment rights and welfare. Now, it is a must for all recruiters companies to strictly comply with international and local labor laws. With Employment Recruiters Association of Nigeria, unlawful recruitment must stop. To join, call 08064182031. ERAN, recruiting with integrity.
Welcome back. It's still the news on Peace Radio Live with me, Adegbile Adedoyin. Going on the international news, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson eases coronavirus measures in England. Non-essential retailers are to be allowed to reopen in England in June. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced on Monday evening. Shops selling clothes, furniture, electronics or books, as well as auction houses and tailors are to be allowed to offer their services again from June 15. Outdoor market retail premises must be made COVID-19 secure, Johnson said on March 23. Johnson closed all stores that did not serve primary needs as part of efforts to contain the coronavirus pandemic. Supermarkets and pharmacies remained open. The Prime Minister had already announced on Sunday that schools in England will be open again for certain classes from June. Minister Douglas Ross resigns over Dominic Cummings' lockdown trips. A government minister has resigned over Dominic Cummings' lockdown trips, piling more pressure on the Prime Minister to sack his top aide. Douglas Ross said that the embattled advisor's claim he had a valid excuse to travel during the coronavirus outbreak was not shared by the vast majority of people who have done as the government has. In a letter to Boris Johnson published on Tuesday morning, the outgoing Scotland Office Junior Minister wrote, "I have never met Dominic Cummings, so my judgment on this matter has always been open, and I accept his statement on Monday afternoon, clarified the actions he took in what he felt were the best interests of his family." Saudi Arabia to his restrictions, restart business, return to normal. The Minister of Health, Taufik bin Fawzan Al Rabi'a, had said on Monday that the kingdom was going to begin a new phase of its coronavirus strategy from May 28, and that it will be based on two pillars: healthcare system's capacity of accommodating critical cases, and the policy of expanding testing and early detection. The suspension of Umrah pilgrimage in Mecca or visiting the Prophet's Mosque in Medina continues to be enforced. The ministry said this decision will be reviewed regularly in light of health-related developments. The suspension of international flights continues until further notice. The fines and penalties previously announced for violating coronavirus-related guidelines will remain in place. The headlines once again. Lagos government gives updates on reopening of schools. Rainstorm destroyed 30 houses in Lagos. Peace is vital for sustainable development in Africa, President Muhammadu Buhari. Lagos to enumerate Badagry windstorm flood victims. NAF reviews loyalty to President Buhari. Ventilator fabricated by NAF ready to use. Nigeria reports 229 new COVID-19 cases. Active cases rises to 5,524. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson eases coronavirus measures in England. Minister Douglas Ross resigns over Dominic Cummings' lockdown trips. Saudi Arabia to ease restriction, restarts business, return to normal. That will be all for today. We'll be back with more news tomorrow, same station, with me, Adegbile Adedoyin. Do have a nice day.